Thank you very much. Welcome everybody. This is actually our first virtual Encuentro for membership engagement. So you're all the first class. So Lisa, welcome. And we will be having this kind of opportunities to connect, build connections, and strengthen our Comunidad once a month. So please let us know feedback. I am Francisco Paco Yervides, Membership Engagement Coordinator, and I am greeting you from North Central Ohio on very fall-like weather day. Appreciate Cumbia and Eder from our communications department that are helping me support both the outreach and this webinar. We'll go to the next slide, please. So our agenda is pretty fluid in terms of we can spend as much time. When people have any questions, feel free to, of course, use the chat function or raise your hand. Right now, we're just welcoming you and doing a small icebreaker. Mark Magaña, president and founder of Green Latinos, will give us 10 minutes of the historical framing of Green Latinos, how it came about, because it's his brainchild. I will dive into your membership hub, your benefits, mixed with a little bit about Green Latinos 101. Some of you may already be very familiar with us. Some of you may be the first time. So bear with us. We'll share a little bit of upcoming events, and we also want to hear from you. This webinar series is precisely so that we can all hear about our successes, our victories, our campaigns, our upcoming events, so we can magnify, amplify each of your efforts in every corner of the country. And there will be opportunity, of course, for questions and answers if I don't apply to them during the session. So feel free to raise your hand, put in the chat box, and we'll move right along. But thank you very much again for taking time to join us. Let's go to the next slide. So I am a very figurative person. Like I like a lot of puns, and I share the picture. Cumbia, if you want to please advance. When I think of icebreaker, I gathered this image from the internet. I'm not seeing the screen right now, Cumbia. Well, it's a picture of an icebreaker, a real icebreaker. For that, we just need folks. If you're brand new within the past 60 days of joining Green Latinos, please raise your hand with the chat function. There's Robert, Jacqueline, welcome. And then if you also can hover over your name, and if you want to change anything in there to indicate us in parentheses your preferred pronouns, like I have in my screen there, he, him, él. If not, just we'll go by your first name. But over the past 60 days, 59 individuals or organizations have joined Green Latinos. We're growing really, really fast. These individuals represent 21 different states, with the largest contingencies coming from California and Colorado. Okay, can you go to the next slide, Camille? There we go. And that QR code is, again, if you have not joined yet, just because we also invited folks that are potential members, that you scan that QR code, it will take you directly to our website, to the membership place where most of you already entered your information. That's how we are able to follow up with you and communicate. So now, yes, the next slide. Again, Mark, president and founder of Green Latinos.
Hey everybody, how are you doing? I hope you all can hear me. I'm on a train in Washington, D.C. And so, can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great, thank you. And if you can't, then I'll try to step off the train next stop if My name is Mark Magani. I'm the founding president and CEO of Green Latinos. It's great to meet everyone. I was born in Chicago, raised in LA. I spent several decades in Washington, D.C. And in 2007, uh, Congress was trying to pass a climate change bill called Cap and Trade. And I was a consultant that they hired to pull together an organization called the National Latino Coalition on Climate Change to build support for this piece of legislation. What we found from this effort was that Latinos, especially Latinos, Latinas, Latinx in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, really were telling me how isolated they felt, how siloed they felt in their organization, how they felt like they didn't see other people that looked like them or sounded like them, and they didn't have a hub of coming together, of building those trusted relationships with each other. And so in 2012, my first child was born, and it really motivated me to say this is an issue that we really need to build support and build a support system for leaders who are working on this issue to be able to come together to seek each other out, to see how we can help each other, to see how we can work together. And so Green Latinos was born in 2013, and we are a nationwide comunidad of Latino, Latina, Latina, environmental conservation and climate justice advocates from around the country. We enter through many different sectors of the movement. Some of us enter through frontline environmental justice, some of us through mainstream green groups, some through the government sector, academia, foundations, corporate sustainability, public health. There's so many different arenas of which we enter this work. And we do three things with our members. Number one, we're a convener. And so we bring together both in person and virtually, nationally, state, and locally. We convene our members so that they know they're not alone. There's other people that look and sound like them that do this work, that live near them, that cover their issue areas, and so that we can build trusted relationships that lead to partnerships where we can share our unique resources, power, privilege, access, information that we have with each other. And so that's the first thing, is convening so that we can resource each other and support each other. The second thing is being a resource intermediary ourselves. How can we help deliver resources to our members and to our membership, resources that they may not know about or may not have access to? And so really our ability to reach funders or reach government funding and be able to take those opportunities and make both the community aware of those opportunities, but also to be able to break down that funding so that we can re-grant them out to the community has been vital. And so when we're doing our resource work, both the member-to-member resource work and our own resource work, then more and more efforts, campaigns, are resourced do their own work. And then they're also ready to increase their advocacy work. And so we really are, and the third thing we do is coordinate advocacy opportunities, advocacy education, opportunities to advocate both federally with your members of Congress and your senator, but also at the state level and local level. And so being able to provide the resources, the research, the policy work, the background, the training, to be able to increase the advocacy work that we all do together is the third piece that we work on. So those three all together, the convening, the resource intermediary, and the advocacy coordination, makes us what we are, which is really a support system for our members, for the people who are doing the work out there, and how we can deliver the resources and effective wins to the community using the people who are working with the people who are doing the work on the front lines. So always excited to see the increase in our membership, because that means that there are more people that are doing more things in more places that can help more of our members to be successful. And then know that we're here also as a resource intermediary to help, and then as an advocacy coordinator to make sure that your issues that you're are seeking high level attention, so that we can all overcome this climate crisis and these environmental injustices that have plagued our communities for decades. So thank you for being the leaders out there, and for being welcoming us into your professional life and your public life. And we look forward to being able to support the work that you do. Thanks, Dr.
Thank you, Mark, very, very much. And we, amongst the participants, also have Eileen Marquez and Maria del Valle, who are staff. Welcome. We are actually, the idea definitely took momentum, because Green Latinos now has 30 staff. I joined as membership engagement coordinator in May, and the importance of all the various staff members, what the programs are doing, which I will touch on, is really, really vital, and hence our membership is also growing. So that's very, very good. Just prior to Mariana and Eileen joining us, I was just saying, in 60 days, we've had 59 new individuals and organizations. Most of them are on this call right now, or most of the people on this call are new members, but we also extended this invitation to potential members. So with that, we'll go to the next slide, please. And I will thank you, Mark, again. Mariana is using the chat box, so everybody feel free to use the chat box if you want. We, I think right now it would be a good time if people can come off video and we can do a quick just screen capture of the participants. I would appreciate it. Please just comb yourself. And there we go. Thank you, Luz, Ashley, Joe. And then, and I appeared twice because I'm using my phone and my computer at the same time, just so you know. Dolly, if you can join us, we're going to take a picture. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you, everybody. And Mark, at the end, you were sounding a little bit choppy, so maybe it's because of the metro you're in right now, but just so you know. And I'm in rural Ohio, so to save bandwidth, I'm just gonna take my video off, but just wanted to show you some of the swag that we have, some of the merchandise that I will be talking about later in our tiendita. So again, welcome to our Comunidad, and we're back to the presentation, please. Cumbia. So after Mark mentioned 2012, 10 years later, in 2022, our membership was formalized with new options. And all of this, again, to support you, to offer more services and more opportunities to activate, to engage as leaders. And whether you've been brand new to Green Latinos, been connected for many years, thank you. Or if it's, again, the first you hear about us, we are very glad to have you. Also, of course, if you haven't joined, feel free to join. It's a very simple process. It is, after all, our members that make it possible for our movement to grow, or for us to grow our movement. Being a member involves sharing your time, your lived experiences, your expertise in this, which is like I said, a growing network. And we want to co-create with you for collective impact. So we often, you'll see our hashtags, together we are stronger, somos más fuertes juntos, no more mañana. Those are some hashtags that we use. So if you're a Latino, Latina, Latina advocate, leader or organization working on dismantling racism, you're in the right place. you demand equity, or are fighting for a cleaner and more just environmental movement for your comunidades, this is your new comunidad. And even if you don't identify as Latino, Latina, or Latine, you can still join us. If your organization or you believe that supporting Latino people in their fight is important, then we invite you to become an ally. Let's go to the next slide, please. The membership hub is something, an interactive portal that we are unveiling this month. And so when you joined as member, you received an email from our data management system, which is called Every Action. And that had links and a way for you to log into that membership hub. You can also request to change your password, or if you forgot your password. So just make sure that is working if you receive that email. If not, feel free to reach out to me. I will troubleshoot, and then we're off. In that membership hub, you'll find alerts, upcoming events, many resources. Our staff are going to be asked to add numerous documents that they're working on, of all types of sizes, of importance. But we also want to, of course, also share and amplify yours. So feel free to use it. We will have, there's a forum feature that you can create the threads to talk with other folks. So at Green Latinos, we're convening this active comunidad. We're all leaders emboldened by the power and wisdom of our culture. We are united to demand this equity. We're resourced to win, like Mark said, there's the environmental conservation and climate justice battles. What drives us is this common goal to secure political, economic, cultural, and environmental liberation. So the Green Latino vision is a healthy and equitable society where communities of color are liberated from disproportionate environmental burdens. We want to be free to breathe fresh air, drink pure water, plus have access to clean transportation and enjoy our majestic public lands, oceans, and water. So we're working with our members in coordination through what we call colectivos, and also state-specific programs. These colectivos, again, create this sense of community, familia. They build partnerships. We share information. We give access to actions and ways to get involved in policy, both at the state and federal level. This is where you'll be able to join colectivos based on your interests, based on your own individual needs. And the ones we have right now are there's the climate justice and clean air, there's the sustainable communities, and there's the public land and ocean water equity collectivos. Programs that we have more staff, Colorado and Texas. And then projects we have Albuquerque, Chicago, Los Angeles. But we have staff in many, many states. Like I said, I'm in Ohio. We have staff all the way in Hawaii. So they reach out to me if you want to connect. I know of the 21 states represented amongst the new members, Florida, Puerto Rico, Pennsylvania, Utah, Washington, Illinois. I can see that in my list here. So, and there's one person from Ohio, which is not on the call right now, but I'm looking forward to connecting with Molly. He's in Cincinnati. Let's go to the next slide, please. Joining is free of charge, but we greatly appreciate your support within your means. So you can choose if you're joining as an individual or an organization, and these are our different levels of giving. Memberships are renewed every 12 months. And so, again, make sure that you mark your calendar, or you'll receive a reminder when the time is coming. See if you want to renew your membership, if these benefits are what you expected. But feel free to, again, give me as much feedback as you need, because we want this to work for you. Let's go to the next slide, please. And just to name a few benefits that you'll see in our hub, again, opportunities to amplify, find support for your work, build your channels, your networks. There's exclusive membership communication avenues. We're unveiling a Slack channel next month. We have an internal job board. I already saw a member asking me about posting. We have career opportunities. There's resources that our digital library is growing. We can hold your resume. Opportunities such as grants coming up. We have the eyes and ears in many, many places. And like I said, there's the merchandise and that calendar. There's a lot of events happening throughout the country, and we want to hear about yours too. So please feel free to use this two ways, not just to gain information from us, but also to share your own information. Next slide, please. Okay, so Latino Conservation Week is one such example, or the Hispanic Heritage Month, which is right now September. Later this month, we're going to have an encuentro, a one-on-one encuentro on Climate Week in New York City. We do regular fly-ins to Washington, D.C. I already mentioned the Slack channel. And most exciting to me is this national summit that it happened in May this year in Puerto Rico. The site for the next one in 2025 is still to be determined, but it really aggregated. I think we were expecting about 200 people, and there was about 300 plus people registered. So it's again, post-pandemic, it's an opportunity for us to celebrate and to see each other. Let's go to the next slide. So since we're a small group right now, I would ask, and I will maybe name you, if you just can quickly introduce yourself, the organization that you're representing, and maybe a highlight of an announcement that you want us to know about, something that just happened or something that is in the works. Because again, we want this to be a regular monthly occurring meeting. And at times we will actually dedicate more time, like a guest speaker, maybe 10, 15 minutes, where one of you can actually share, again, one of your victories or an upcoming campaign. But for now, just so that we just know each other, in the chat, we have, of course, Mariana already introduced herself, Eileen, but just if Mariana, you want to add something right now?
Just thank you all. Welcome. Mariana del Valle Prieto Cervantes, pronouns they, she, her. Chief of Staff with Green Latinos. So my day-to-day is really, focusing on our strategic plan and making sure that we're moving on our big projects. And I'm really excited about us kind of refining and relaunching our membership program. We have a lot of exciting events and projects in the works that really reflect what Mark was mentioning about our theory of action and how we can support all of you and be part of a network that really embodies us supporting each other in the movement. This is long and hard work. And so I'm really excited about this space and excited to keep it growing and excited to meet and get to know you all a little bit better.
Thank you. Thank you, Mariana. And I'll call in Eileen in a second, but I just got a private message. Nashali is about to have to go. So Nashali, if you haven't left, if you want to just say hi.
Yeah, hi. I'm Nashali. I'm the student at UC Santa Cruz going into my second year of undergrad. I don't represent any organization. I'm just here as an individual. I really appreciate your time. And I was wondering, will this recording be sent an email or will it be posted on the website?
It won't be posted on the website because it's for members, but we will share it with attendees and members. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you for joining us. Like I said, California and Colorado, at least this last 2 months, was the two states that represented most folks. Eileen?
Hi, everyone. Eileen, I am the Development Director, and so I work closely with the program leads on fundraising needs, as well as helping to support our membership and any resource around fundraising. So if you have any questions or kind of need someone to kind of brainstorm some fundraising ideas, please feel free to reach out. Like Mariana mentioned, you guys are all family, and so I want to make sure that you guys feel supported as members.
Thank you, Eileen. I did an outreach to just our general members about a month ago as we were preparing for this, and Robert emailed me back and say, hey, please include Luz Ballesteros. So I'm sorry Luz is not here with us right now, but
oh, I'm here.
NCAT. Oh, there you are. Okay. So let's see. Robert, can you please introduce yourself, and then Luz?
Sure, I'll introduce myself quickly and then let Luz talk. She's going to be our representative. We both represent an organization called NCAT, National Center for Appropriate Technology. We are a training and technical assistance organization for farmers and ranchers mostly, but also for other actors in the food system world. So that would be processors, wholesalers, things like that. We are part of an internal team within NCAT that was created to try to really increase and improve our impact within the Latino ag community. And that's the reason why we felt like joining this organization could help us do that. We're built, at looking at the idea of environmental justice through the lens of agriculture. And that's what you mentioned a minute ago, Francisco, about eyes and ears. That's what we were hoping to get with joining this organization. It's having other eyes and ears around the country that would get to know us and we would get to know them. And so we could share connections on, because I'm guessing that there's many Latino organizations that are involved in agriculture or food production around the country that we don't know about. When I say we, I'm talking about me and Luz and NCAT, and we want to know about it. And we want to figure out how can we help them do a better job, be more successful, and also use production practices that are more environmentally sound. So that's the idea. And so I'll let Luz, really fue la idea de ella para juntarnos con ustedes. So I'll let her give the better idea.
Yeah. Oh, Robert, you did a great job highlighting that. So NCAT actually doesn't only work on sustainable agriculture, which is kind of like the bulk of the work that Robert and I do, but we also work around clean energy, particularly agri-solar. So combining like agrivoltaics with agriculture. And then also we do provide kind of like technical assistance through our LIHEAP program in Spanish. And then our sustainable agriculture resources are also available in Spanish. And I know, Paco, you said to share kind of like a win or something. So for the past 10 years, our California-based team has been hosting the Latino Farmer Conference, which is a Spanish-only conference for technical assistance providers and farmers. And it's completely free of charge for farmers or farm workers. So I'm going to drop the link on the chat. So that's going to be happening November 19th to the 20th in Monterey, California. And I know you said you have a whole bunch of people in California, so we hope to see you guys there. And then as soon as we get kind of like the agenda and more of the speakers, like I'll send that to Paco so he can share with you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. This is precisely. And then when you have access to the hub, please also post it there. And that way, even more people that are not on this call will be able to see it. Thank you so much, Robert and Luz. Jacqueline, you want to say hi?
Yes, hello everyone. I am Jackie or Jacqueline Bonilla. I'm with Urban Paradise Guild. So the organization was the first climate active organization in Miami. We were founded in 2008 and I started as a volunteer back in 2014. So I've been with the organization quite some time. Let's see here. Miami is one of the most, if not the most climate vulnerable city, coastal city. And so what we do is we design and implement green infrastructure. We do advocacy locally, and then we do education programs too. And so when it comes to extreme heat, I mean, we're out there, it's hot in Miami, the humidity factor over 110. And one of our most recent wins is we're going into year 2 of our Climate Apprentice program. So we got partially funded through AmeriCorps And so we have funding for about a workforce of 20 apprentices. It is on a stipend basis and they get some other benefits, but we're about to start year 2 and it's pretty exciting. You know, anybody in Miami who's an urban forester, we are looking for a program manager for the Climate Apprentice program. So if you guys want to connect or know of a good candidate, please connect them with us.
Or if you want to send us your job announcement, we can post it.
Oh, I'd love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can do that. Thank you.
Yep. Rebecca.
Hello, Rebecca Villegas. I'm sorry, y'all. I came in a little late. I was double booked today, but I'm assuming introductions, organization, and a win from what I've gathered so far. Okay, great.
And then I'll share the video of the minutes that you missed so you can catch up.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Paco. I really appreciate it. Rebecca Villegas. I'm the National Director of Environmental Justice Strategy at National Wildlife Federation. I've been with the organization a little over 6 years now in a variety of different roles throughout the years that I've been with the organization. And what I do is really help to institutionalize environmental justice practices across all of our programs and policies. In terms of a big win, hey, Mariana, nice to see you too. In terms of a big win, I would say we finally finished our strategic planning process, which was, I want to say, a year and a half, you know, for folks who've been in those processes, a really long time in terms of creating that, developing it. And I'm really happy to say that environmental justice for the first time is a pillar, a strategic pillar in our plan. So really putting people back into wildlife and conservation, as many of us know, having, you know, with big green organizations being very white-led, very just wildlife-based as opposed to people. It's really shifting. There's been a lot of changes, transformation, which is absolutely phenomenal. We still have a long ways to go to really kind of put, you know, paper or put words into reality, if you will. But just really excited to be sharing that. And we've also done a lot of great work as well in our tribal and indigenous partnerships enhancement strategies as well. We just launched our Tribal Advisory Council. And last year or so, we also launched our Environmental Justice Advisory Council, which Mark is part of as well. So just really cool stuff, amazing things happening here, and hoping to continue to move the wheel. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Celisa.
Hi everyone, Celisa Loesa. I'm here in California, at the foothill of the mountains right now at the Angeles Monument. We have a large fire that's growing right now. My background is in education, education advocacy. I have done a lot of community organizing and just finished my term as a Azusa City Library Commissioner. How I am a part of this and what interests me, because it's all interrelated. So I've been working with the K-12 education system, but now looking to see how I can combine it. So I'm working on my wildland resources and forestry program certification. I'll be completing that this December and looking how I can apply that all. My win, it's a big win to me, but I'm getting through geographic information systems in my coursework, and that is fun. So thank you for having me here.
Thank you. And as you can hear, there's a breadth of experiences of areas that we work on, and it's also at individual level and at organization. So Rebecca and Felisa were just prime examples there. Marnie?
Hi everyone, my name is Marnie Simmons and I am with Ceres. And I'm hoping some of you have heard of us, but we are a Boston-based advocacy nonprofit. And my sort of being here is a little bit different in the sense that I think there are some blossoming partnerships right now happening with Green Latinos and Ceres. I think we've got some members of the Green Latinos that are coming in to talk to the organization in a couple of weeks. So I'm really excited about that. I lead our talent acquisition and workforce development piece, and I wanted to be able to be here today because I am really interested in how important it is that we are diversifying voices and experiences, you know, within all of the work that we're doing. And so I'm kind of coming at it from that slant. Similar to what Jacqueline mentioned earlier, we also have an opportunity here at Ceres that is really focused around just transition and really integrating that into the work that we do. It's always been a part of the work that we do, but we actually have an opening right now. And so I'm really excited about expanding our network so that we can expand the voices and the folks that may be in the room as we continue to do our work going forward. So it's really great to meet you all, and thanks for having me today.
Thank you, Marnie. Thank you. And again, there's also allies, right? There's organizations. So thank you. Joe. We can't hear you if you're talking, Joe.
Yes, you cannot hear me because I have my
now.
microphone. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I am calling from Northern Virginia in Annandale. I worked for the World Bank on sustainability issues for over 30 years, and I just recently retired. I decided to join the local organization, environmental local organizations, just to learn how much they do for the Latino community. And it is no surprise to many of us. You know, the organizations know about nature. They enjoy nature, but they haven't learned yet to build the bridges and make the connections to get our community enjoy, empower, and to join the forces for advocacy and, you know, all of the, you know, the values that the organization has in place. So on working and being invited rather to be in the board of the several organizations, I had made it my mission to widen the space for these organizations to engage with our communities. So for instance, for the Northern Virginia Bird Alliance, which used to be called Audubon Society for Northern Virginia, I invited them, you know, and we opened a Spanish channel. And so we are really uploading the information, inviting, you know, the great bird leaders to lead for communities who don't have access. And, you know, so it's something that has happened. With the Plan Nova Natives for Northern Virginia, I just got the organization to develop a training program for the Latino landscapers in Spanish, which was a novelty. They didn't think that that would be possible. And to their surprise, on the first meeting that we had, 146 people attended, all Latino, you know, landscapers. You know, the ones who get hired, they don't get instructed on anything else other than open the hall and put the flowers, and for whom they don't invest absolutely anything. So I have really sort of making the point of wherever I go, I push and look to open the doors. I feel like I have the platform, you know, my professional work and just my expertise and the knowledge that I acquired have opened several doors to me. And then it is putting all of this to the service of my community, which is so far behind on all the aspects. Yeah, so that's really my thing. And so being part of the Green Latinos, it is just to see how we can strengthen Green Latinos in this part of the world. How can we create synergies so, you know, the Green Latino is present in all corners of the country? And so I submit my services to help fortify and strengthen and space for the DMV, you know, DC, Maryland, Virginia areas. Yeah, thank you.
Excellent, Joe. I don't have you in our list of new members, so I need your email because I'm leading a Latino landscapers course in Maryland next month with Eco Latinos. I used to work for Green Leadership Trust that places people on boards. That's how I met Mark. And the person speaking next could use you as a board. So Abel, if you want to introduce yourself and
we know each other very, very well. Thank you for that. Gusto de verte, Abel.
Igualmente. Hola, Joe. Thanks, Paco. My name is Abel Olivo. I'm the Executive Director for Defensores de la Cuenca. We work to engage Latinos and Spanish speakers in watershed-related issues across the Chesapeake Bay watershed. Let's see, a big win for us is on Thursday, in 2 days from now, we're going to have our 4th annual Latino, Latina, Latine Leader Summit. And we're really excited about that, and just being able to bring together folks to support one another and opportunities to grow the network and expand and have access to more resources is something that we're really excited, and again, a big win for us. And in fact, Joe Tulin is going to be joining us, Green Latino staffer, to share about your equity fund. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
And if I can also add that we are looking to grow our team for a program coordinator. So I'd love to share the position with you for the network.
Yeah, and Abel, you missed a little bit of the early part, but we have a hub that we can upload some of those job announcements, and also we can also hold some of the resumes. So this hub is going to be very, very useful. Appreciate you. Congratulations. And yeah, the world is so small. Now we're starting to make those connections. Excellent. Drea, do you want to say hi?
Hi everyone. Sorry, I'm not on cam. Today's a wash hair day and I don't want to have you guys suffer that. But yeah, I'm Andrea Portanel. I go by she, her pronouns. I'm the executive program administrator for the team. I, alongside Francisco, joined in May as well, but had previously done some community engagement work with Green Latinos, and now in a fuller role supporting Mark and Mariana in different program initiatives. And yeah, just love to see the work that's happening across the movement. And yeah, if you guys would like to connect around a series of whatever your interests are, would love to talk more about what we do at Green Latinos. And yeah, look forward to staying in communication with folks.
Excellent. Thank you, Drea. So did I miss anybody? I think I got everybody. Thank you. Can we go to the last 2 slides, please, Drea? I mean, Cumbia. Another.
Yeah, just give me one moment. I'll pull the slides up.
Thank you. Another event that I just remembered, next week, Wednesday, the 18th, 1 o'clock Eastern, the Public Lands and Ocean and Water have an Encuentro, a webinar on the priorities for the next president. So if you're interested there, that's from 1 to 2:30 Eastern. Thank you, Joe. I got your email. And so this is kind of like the format we're going to have. Welcoming new members, hearing from new members, hearing some new pieces of technical expertise. And we'll be always on the second Tuesday of the month at 4 o'clock Eastern. I don't know if anybody has any questions or comments right now that could be beneficial for the rest of the whole group to hear, or if you want to just reach out to me directly. Okay, let's go to the next slide. There's my email, francisco.oyervides@greenlatinos.org. There's my cell. Feel free to use it. It's totally fine by me. Let's go to the next. And Mariana has put in the chat the water equity event happening next week. So that's what it looks like in terms of I have in store every second Tuesday. Some of them are because of the seasons, and they're more about welcoming members, and others are more for celebration, like the end of the year, and others have some technical aspect in it. If you want to be a speaker for the rest of the community, and I envisioned this, since it was the first one, it had a maximum attendance of about 17 people, but believe me, we are much more than that. So every time we're going to have more and more, and I think we're going to average around 50 or 60 individuals at each of these events. And Joe, you have your hand up. Go ahead.
Having problems here with my microphone, apologies. For the attendance to the events. Are you sending reminders, or how do we get into this? And so, like I
Yes.
would put in my calendar already, block the second Tuesday of each month. But
Yep.
then do we get the invites as time gets closer? How does it work?
Yes, and that's how some of you heard about this.
From
With our communications department and Cumbia, we send a month before, a week before, and the day before reminders of all sorts of events. The communications department is doing everything about all the other programs that we have, but amongst them, membership will be informed. You also, of course, have my email if you have any questions, or if you want to upload anything, or if you have problems with the hub. But yes, it will be a regular occurrence, and every time there will be more and more people involved. That's why it's so important for us to capture your email in the membership form. So if you are stuck with anything, that I've added another event there of salsa. So thank you again, all, and I hope that answers the question. Any other questions? Okay, that's it for me. I thank you for your time and your trust in us, and I am 100% available to you, whatever you need. Bienvenidos, welcome, bienvenidas. Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias.
Thank you.